Okay, real talk for a second. You're exhausted after a long day. The dishes are piling up. Your partner is on the couch scrolling their phone, and instead of just asking for help, you find yourself saying, "Wow, must be really nice to just relax while I'm drowning over here." Sound familiar? That little passive aggressive comment. That's what we call dry begging. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably doing way more damage to your relationship than you realize. Like we are talking trust issues, communication breakdown, the slow death of intimacy. Yeah, it's that serious. Look, I get it. We've all been there. But here's the thing, what feels like a harmless little hint in the moment, it's actually poison for your connection. So today, we're diving deep into this sneaky relationship killer. We're gonna talk about what it is, why your brain does it, and most importantly, how to stop it before it destroys what you've built. Stick with me for the next few minutes because I'm gonna give you a simple tool that'll transform your frustration into actual connection. Ready? Let's go. So, dry begging sounds weird, right? Let's figure out what it actually means. Dry begging is when you need something, but instead of asking for it like a grown-up, you drop hints, you guilt trip, you get all passive aggressive. Here's what it sounds like. Wow, the trash is really overflowing. Guess I'll just do everything myself again. Some people must be nice to have someone who actually cares about the house. Look, I know you think you're being subtle, but your partner, they know exactly what you're doing. And spoiler alert, they hate it. Because here's the truth. Nobody likes feeling manipulated. Even if they do what you want, they're not doing it out of love. They're doing it to make the guilt stop. And that's not partnership. That's emotional blackmail. You might be wondering, why do we even do this? Let's find out. Okay, before you start beating yourself up, let's talk about why this happens. Because honestly, it makes total sense. Think about it. When you ask for something directly, you risk hearing no. And rejection is stings. It makes you feel needy, desperate, like you're asking for too much. So your brain comes up with this brilliant solution. What if I don't actually ask? What if I just hint really hard? That way, if they ignore you, you can tell yourself, well, I never really asked anyway. It's self-protection. Your ego stays safe. But here's the problem. While you're protecting your ego, you're absolutely destroying your relationship because now every interaction becomes a guessing game. Your partner has to decode what you actually mean. And honestly, most people are terrible at mind reading. You might not see it coming, but here's how this slowly destroys everything. Dry begging doesn't just annoy your partner for 5 minutes and then everything's fine. No, it's like relationship cancer. It spreads slowly until it kills everything good between you. Here's how. First, it creates confusion. Your partner starts walking on eggshells because they never know what you actually want. They're constantly trying to decode your secret messages, and that's exhausting. Second, it builds resentment. Instead of feeling like a team, they feel like they're being guilt-tripped into everything, and nobody wants to feel controlled. Third, and this one's the killer, it destroys intimacy. You know what's not sexy? Feeling manipulated. You know what kills romance faster than anything? Passive-aggressive comments about the dishes. Over time, these little moments add up. That innocent hint about taking out the trash becomes silent fury about everything. And suddenly, you're not lovers anymore. You're roommates keeping score. Want a real game changer? It's simple. Just ask. Okay, so how do we fix this? The answer is so simple it might make you laugh. But it's also the hardest thing in the world. You ready? Just ask. I know, revolutionary, right? But seriously, direct, loving communication changes everything. Instead of, I guess nobody cares if this place is a disaster. Try, "Hey babe, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Could you help me tidy up tonight?" See the difference? The first one creates shame and defensiveness. The second one creates connection and teamwork. When you ask clearly and kindly, something magical happens. Your partner doesn't just help you, they feel respected. And when people feel respected, they actually want to help. It's not rocket science, but it works. Ready to unlock a new skill? Meet your new superpower, the ABC method. All right? I'm about to give you something that'll change your relationship forever. I call it the ABC method, and it's ridiculously simple. A. Ask directly. Use grown-up words. Can you? Would you mind? I need help with B. Be specific. Don't say you never help. Say, could you fold the laundry while I make dinner? C. Choose kindness. Your tone matters. Requests work, demands don't. That's it. Ask. Be specific. Choose kindness. 3 steps that turn guilt trips into genuine partnership. Time for your challenge. Can you take it on? Look, I'm gonna be real with you for a second. Dry begging feels easier in the moment. It protects your ego. It lets you avoid vulnerability. But easy isn't always right, and protecting your ego isn't worth destroying your relationship. So, here's my challenge for you. Tonight, catch yourself before you drop a hint. Take a breath and try one direct, kind request instead. Notice how different it feels. Notice how your partner responds. I bet you'll be amazed. If this hit home for you, smash that like button. Seriously, it helps more people find these videos. And hey, if you want more real talk about relationships and becoming the best version of yourself, hit subscribe. We're building a community of people who choose growth over comfort. And I'd love to have you. And got a tip that works for you? Drop it in the comments. Someone else might really need it today. Remember, great relationships aren't built on guessing games. They're built on courage. The courage to be direct. The courage to be vulnerable. The courage to ask for what you need. You've got this. See you next time.